Y'all can finally stop yelling at me about a hair tutorial. What's up guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. We are back with another video, and before I begin, let me just go ahead and say I do have clothes on, okay? I have a towel wrapped around me. You know, this is how we do it if you've been an OG subscriber while we do our hair, because we ain't got time to have just like clothes and just stuff. Like, it's just very uncomfortable. But before we begin, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video, and let's go ahead and jump into this video. Now, this is actually going to be the first hair tutorial that I've done with my short hair, and I cut my hair back in May. Baby, it's November. What have I been doing? But you guys have literally been hounding me for a hair tutorial, okay? How I do my wash and goes. It's kind of like a wash and go mixed with like a little finger coil, if you will. And I noticed that it lasts the longest like this. It looks the best to me, in my opinion, with the way my hair is starting to grow out. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. As you can see, I am wet. My eyes are red, all that stuff, because I have already washed my hair. If you're interested in knowing what products I use to wash my hair, I use the K18 Detox Shampoo. It's my favorite whenever I feel like I have a lot of product built up. Again, for my deep conditioner, I use the Adwoa Beauty, the mint one, the peppermint one. I don't even remember what it's called, but the peppermint deep conditioner, the one that comes in the white tub. I use that for my deep conditioner, and we are clean and soft and hydrated and all that good stuff and ready to style. Now, about 2 years ago, I stopped using leave-in conditioners personally. I just felt like I was dealing with flaking a lot more often. I felt like my styles weren't lasting the longest. I look absolutely ridiculous with my hair like this right now. So this is what we are working with absolutely no product in my hair. Now, this is going to be a pretty repetitive tutorial, so I'm just going to show you like a few bits and pieces, and then we'll go from there. Now, I still have a little bit left of the damage from that evil man. Y'all remember when he completely ruined my hair last year, May? But fuck it, we ball. So I'm going to go ahead, and usually I don't really even like section off my hair too much, but my hair did grow quite a bit, and it allows me to do that. So I am going to just start by sectioning my hair in 4. We're gonna pin that up. Also, I want to say that I decided to film this video on the worst day possible because they're cleaning out the gutters. So if at any point this turns into a voiceover, you know why. Okay, section off the other front section. Cute. And if you're curious if I plan on chopping my hair again, no, unless God forbid I deal with heat damage again, but we just gonna pray that's never gonna happen again, because I just simply can't go through that. I know the back is gonna kind of just flop down like that. That's fine. We can work with the part that's falling. This is what we'll be working with first and foremost. Now, like I said, y'all know I don't do a leave-in conditioner, so we're just gonna go ahead and start by detangling. I'm gonna just section off even a piece of this section, just to move all of this out the way so it's not bothering me. And we'll just start with this little corner section here. Now, there's a lot of different detangling brushes out there that I really love and enjoy, but I'm not gonna lie, your girl has been feeling the unbrush lately. Now, this has went completely viral on TikTok. It's crazy. The girls is fighting in the streets for these. I got the black one, and then I heard they came out with a glitter collection, and although it was sold out on TikTok, I was able to go on the FHI Heat website, and they had some still in stock, and they had the pink one in stock. So I was like, I gotta get the pink one. Now, it feels really light and cheap, because I know a lot of people pick it up and they're like, girl, that's not gonna do anything. But this is actually a really good detangling brush. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The thing is, this brush is not going to give definition though, okay? This is not like a Tangle Teezer or the Felicia Leatherwood brush that I've used on my channel a billion times. Those do more of a defining thing, or like the Denman brush, you know, that's not for detangling, it's for defining. This does not define your hair at all, but it is going to detangle, and that's what we're worried about, because all the defining we're going to do with our hands. So I'm going to just take this section of hair, I'm going to start at the ends and work my way up. Cute, we are detangled. Love that. Now, this is my go-to gel. I've already done a first impressions on my YouTube channel with this gel, but this is my holy grail, my favorite gel of all time. This is the Doux Big Papa gel. 9 times out of 10, I am using this if it's not a tutorial of a different product, a first impressions review, or some type of sponsored post. This is just I know my hair is gonna come out good. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. You can get it at Target, Walmart, pretty much anywhere you can find like black hair products, but I will have it linked down below for you guys. So I like to take a good amount of gel, that section we just detangled, and I like to smooth it at the root first and then smear it down at the root of my hair and then work it down. Okay, it's gonna be like a lot of different methods in this video, but I like to start by just kind of raking the product through my hair. And as you can see, my hair is already starting to get a little defined. Now, usually when my hair was a little longer, I would simply just rake and call it a day. But I find that with this haircut, I need to add a little bit of a different method so it can like last longer, if you will. Maybe one day I'll try to just rake and just see what that looks like. But it's already defined. It already looks great. Now this is when the finger coiling part comes in, and I'm not gonna lie, this is like a bit of a process. But like I said, I hadn't washed my hair in like 2 weeks, so it was kind of worth it in my opinion because it lasts a really long time. So I like to take a section of hair, boom, see a small section, and I literally just twirl it around my finger and then let it go. And you see we have like a little finger coil. I don't try to make it like too perfect. I just do a couple of coils and call it a day. So I guess this is more like a finger coil and not a wash and go. I don't know, y'all. What would y'all call this? Because I don't take it like too serious, but like you see, like sometimes I'll just do a little 1, 2. Sometimes I'll coil it a lot. So we're just taking it around my finger. The size of the sections kind of like don't matter to me. And then when I get to the last 2, use both my fingers, wrap that up. And boom. That's what we do. It looks good, it's defined, and most importantly, it's gonna last me a long time. This is great for me since I am a mom and I be busy. I don't have time to wash my hair every 2 days, every 3 days. I don't have time for the humidity to play with my hair. It looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. And like I said, this is going to be something that's very, very repetitive. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this up. I'm gonna take my unbrush. It'll be linked down below for you guys. And I am going to start by detangling. Make sure there's no knots. I feel like doing the back of my head is always the most like awkward and uncomfortable part. Now we're gonna smooth it on, rake it down, smooth it onto the roots, rake it down, smooth it onto the roots. I feel like I use a pretty generous amount of gel when I'm doing my hair. Rake it through, rake it through. And it's not like a long coil. I'm not trying to make sure from top to bottom is perfect. Just a few turns, like 1, 2, 3. I'm like, I feel good with that. 1, 2, 3, feel good. 1, 2, 3. Just twirl it around your finger about 3 to 4 times. It depends on the length of your hair. It depends on how coiled you want it to be. And the cute thing about finger coils is that once this is done and dry, you can kind of just keep separating the coils as time goes on to make your hair bigger and bigger and more defined. All right, so that back section is completely done. Like I said, this is gonna be very repetitive. You're just gonna grab a section of hair, put the gel and finger coil. So I will be back once I get closer to the front of my head. Okay, y'all, and I'm back. So this is what we're looking like. It's looking really, really good. So the reason why I wanted to come back while I was at the top, because I kind of just wanted to show you how I laid my hair, because that could be a big thing of why y'all keep asking me about my wash and goes. You know what I mean? So I personally like a lot of hair in my face, even though my shape is like kind of growing out mullety, like the bottom is getting really, really long. Initially, my haircut was like a lot shorter down here and just a lot heavier in the front, because I like that look on me, but I'm still at an okay length to kind of have like bangs, if you will. So now that we're at the top, I kind of just did that part, just kind of laid it straight down like normal, but usually I'll start working on the front of my head opposed to doing like the back pieces. So I'm just going to section off this piece here. Now I did kind of give myself a middle part because typically in the beginning, before my hair begins to swell due to like weather conditions and stuff like that, my hair might be like just a little too long in my face, so I'll have like a little middle part just to kind of pull it away from my face a little bit, and as like time progresses I kind of just put it back in my face. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense to you guys. I took this section here. I'm gonna go ahead and detangle. And you guys, let me know if you would like to see a video of like the top natural hair products or like the top natural hair tools that you need in your life, like type of brushes, headbands and stuff like that I like to use for the gym, or when like my hair's starting to look crazy, how I blow dry my hair, like those type of things. I would love to do that for you guys, so let me know if that's something that you're interested in seeing. Maybe in the new year you're trying to take better care of your hair, you want to do it yourself more often, and you just kind of need to know what you should be investing in. So y'all seen I put the gel at the root at the bottom as well as the top. I feel like the root is like the most important place to have the gel, as well as right at your ends for a successful wash and go. Okay, and twirling. Now the front pieces, like right here, I like for it to just more so fall in front of my face. And sometimes I'll take a little bit of a chunkier piece, but like right here, instead of doing it this way, like how I would do if I wanted the middle part, we want it to lay directly in front. It's for like the bang effect. Sometimes I'll hold it because pulling at the edges kind of hurts. I think it's still from like the postpartum hair loss, even though it's growing back. It's just like my edges are like very, very sensitive. So I'll like hold on to the root so I'm not hurting myself, and I'll really, really go in and coil those ends. Y'all see right here? Look at her. Look at that growth. Y'all see her? She's cute. She's a cute little girl. Now, there's not much I can do about that, so I just kind of leave that how it is. She kind of gives baby hair a little bit, like a little baby hair effect. I've never had baby hair, so that's exciting. These more middle sections are going to just lay directly in front of our face. And if I haven't mentioned it before, I think another good tip that you want to have for a really good wash and go is, or like finger coil, is to make sure your ends specifically, like your whole head needs to be detangled. Let's not play ourselves, but make sure your ends are really detangled and smooth. My arms is freaking killing me. I'm watching Selling Sunset, y'all. My toxic trait is thinking I can go ahead on this show and sell these houses. Like, girl, you can't sell that. I'm going to sell it. I don't know not one person that can afford a $10 million house. Personally, anyway. I don't know anybody personally. Whew. Last section. Miscarriage. Lord have mercy. You can kind of already tell by the music and how she looks. Yeah. I get so sad to hear shit like this. Let's just go ahead and move some of these out the way. Kind of figure out the shape here. We like that. We like that hair on the top to be in the face. I finished just on time. I'm actually timing myself because I got to be dry by a certain time because I have a nail appointment today. So between the filming, now mind you, I had to film a TikTok doing this and all that and do my hair, and I'm watching TV and just a little bit of distractions. It took 2 hours, but usually this takes me about an hour and a half. But as my hair gets longer, I kind of put in less work, and then this is like really an hour process. But for right now, it's still an hour and a half. As y'all can see, this is where the damage was, so this side is a little longer. We're good as far as placement of the curl. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sit underneath my hooded dryer. I'm sorry if I'm like a little bit overexposed now. I think the sun is starting to shine in the window this way. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sit underneath the dryer and dry this hair, and I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm all done. Okay guys, most of my hair is dry. I sat underneath the dryer for like a good 45 minutes or so, probably even longer. This is what we're looking like. Now what I like to do is I like to get into the root of my hair. So I would either use my Dyson with the more like concentrated nozzle, or I would use my diffuser if my hair was like really, really wet. But my hair, it seems to be pretty good. We just want to really get in that root. So I'm going to just go ahead and use the concentrated nozzle. Also, I feel like doing this is just kind of just letting it blow through my hair gives me a little bit more volume too, so that way it's just not looking so flat. So we're gonna do that. Okay guys, so this is the finished product. This is how I do my hair every single time I wash my hair basically, and it comes out perfect and it lasts a really long time, and I absolutely love this technique. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you leave any suggestions of other videos you want to see when it pertains to hair, beauty, or whatever. You know, we do it all here, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching.